Well, hello. Please stand by because the show's gonna start in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm looking forward to it. If you are listening to this show in replay, know that all you have to do is fast forward past this spot and you will begin watching the show. So if you're watching in replay, remember that you can do that. Also, remember, because I say it all the time, that you can be on the show with us. Be in the show with us. Talk to us. You can be on camera and on our stage also. And there's a couple of ways you can do that. When the show starts, you'll see a link if you're watching on Facebook. And you can just click that link and it'll bring you right into the show. There'll be a couple of prompts. Hit those prompts and you'll be there in less than a minute. Also, you can send comments through Facebook and YouTube. And I'm told that you can actually connect and get in the show with a link on YouTube also. But that's kind of sketchy sometimes because they just started that. And we love it when you come into the show where we can see you, and we love that you make comments, so you can do that from any of those locations. And you can also do that from Jill's website, which is jillcoxcordova.com. Click the podcast tab and you'll be watching the show live there also, and you can make comments and be on the show. You can do all that from the website also. So please stand by. We have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds and we will be here live on camera. So please stand by. Not long now. We have about 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. And in the pre-show, I think I'm going to tell you something that I'm also going to tell you during the show. I apologize for not being able to do Poetic People Fighting Racism last Saturday. And we will explain why that did not happen when the show starts. So we have about 1 minute and 5 seconds, so please stand by. We've got about 30 seconds and you can see Jill's beautiful face and hear her lovely voice, and you'll see my beautiful face also. So please stand by. We got about 15 seconds.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Greetings, everyone. This is I'm Right.
I'm Right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Jill?
Well, if the audience has seen our show before, they know that we're back on our regular set last
Back
week.
on a regular set. Oh,
because
you know,
last
I
week
almost
we
forgot.
were not on
Last
our
week
set.
we did our show from the Brown Hotel.
In Louisville. Shout out to
Louisville.
Kentucky. Shout out to the Browns. Shout out to Spalding.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the people that we got to see. Shout out to my cousin that we got to see and his lovely wife. Although he got upset with me because I keep saying his wife is lovely and I don't say anything
He's
about
not
him.
so lovely.
He's lovely. He's a lovely person.
He's a handsome guy.
He's a
What he
handsome
wasn't-
guy.
What
Yes.
I say is
Yes, he is.
lovely. It's just lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway.
And that's part of the reason I have my little hat on, because
That
we
was-
attended a tea, so I had to have they gave us these little
Yeah.
hats, which I still like. So obviously I'm still wearing it.
I didn't have my hat on my head.
Nope, but you had a hat.
I didn't have anything to attach it to, so instead I attached it to my lapel.
You did, and it looked nice. It looked like it went there.
Yes. Wow, here we are,
Here we are.
really back at home.
And I don't know if
show.
people listen to what we say before the show starts, or listen to what you say before the show starts. But we did our show, this I'm Right from
Yeah.
the Brown, but we did not do.
Poetic people fighting racism.
And you should tell everybody why.
Yes, because we were at the Brown Hotel, and we were at the Brown Hotel, but we were there because we were volunteered for Spalding University's residency program, and so by the time we got back, it was just maybe 30 minutes before my show was supposed to start, and we had just gotten in from Louisville, Kentucky, and I just wore out. and it takes a while to prepare for that show. So sorry. I'm only human.
That's right. You are. You are only human. That's a song.
Only human.
Do you
That's
remember
right.
that song? That's a song. So it's okay. You're allowed.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I thought my boss would be pissed off.
No, I was encouraging that you take that you rest.
And
Am I your boss though? I said that like I was your
well,
boss.
you're my producer and my lovely wife.
Who's your boss?
You. But I didn't get any hate mail because the show didn't air.
No, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
you got. That's the wrong one.
What? You're pressing buttons.
I'm
Look
pushing
out,
buttons
Jill.
again.
Look out, Jill's pressing buttons.
This is what I meant to. I guess it's over my face. There we go.
Yeah.
This is what I meant to push up because.
You're gonna fall over.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Not unless you move.
And you're not in your
Are you going
mic.
to move? You're not going to move, are you?
Why don't you just have a QR code head? But anyway, that was the donate button. So if you ever want to make a donate to us or anything, you can just scan the QR code. I know it wasn't up for long, but you can also do that through either one of our websites, and one is JillCoxCordova.com or at knowtobestill.com. And either one of those, you can make a donate. And we have had people donate.
Yes, recently,
So
which is
thank
why I
you.
brought it up. What are you? What did you ask people to donate money for? There's a reason.
Well, last Wednesday, I asked people to donate so I can pay my tuition at Spalding University when I enter the MFA program, Masters of Fine Arts.
So,
But-
Spalding people, did you hear him say when? He
But
will when he enrolls. He didn't say
tu-
if.
tuition is very expensive. So if we never raise enough money, then I just can't go. Because, we're still paying for
I
your
know, but
MFA.
yeah, we are.
I
But
don't
that's
want to
okay.
be paying for two MFAs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fair.
but no, but we do use the money. Any of you that donate, we use the money to help bring the shows here to air the shows because we actually do have a overhead now. We have a lot of equipment and we have a lot of software and overhead. So anytime you feel like giving anything, $5, $10, it doesn't matter. It's well appreciated.
It
So,
is.
so we won't use the money to get a Lamborghini.
Maybe a Porsche.
And we won't
Porsche.
we we won't use the money to go on vacation. It'll either be to keep the show afloat or to donate somewhere, and if so, we'd let you know. Good. Basically, that's it. For good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, let's get to what our topic is tonight.
What is our topic tonight?
Tonight, sweetheart, we're talking about what makes you happy.
Happy, 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 happy.
Happy, 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 happy. It's part of a segment that we call
Stand by your stance.
Stand by your stance.
So what makes you happy?
You always want me to go first on what makes me
That's
happy.
right. So you don't copy my answer.
Well, I'll tell you what makes me happy, Jill. Doing I'm Right with you every Wednesday night.
There's got to be more. I mean, that's all fine and good and everything, but there's got to be more.
My happy place isn't good enough for you.
I don't think that's your biggest happy place.
That's what makes me happy.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, there's many things that make me happy, but I'm really a simple person, not a simple-minded person, just a simple person. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Family makes me happy. I love being around our families. Those things make me very happy. My day-to-day life, I'm pretty happy every day. I had to get a day job, and people say to me, "How come you're so happy all the time?"
Really? They say that to you?
Oh yes,
Nobody says that to me.
yes, and they're more bah
But I'm a happy
humbug.
person, though.
But no, because I have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be happy about. So I stay happy. I try to stay in a really good mood. So simple things make me happy
Okay.
for the most part. I'm just a really simple guy.
Okay. Well, what makes me happy? Well, actually, I think we're going to agree on things this evening.
Really.
Yes. What makes me happy, first and
Books,
foremost,
books,
are
books, more
family
books.
and friends first,
Yes. And books, more
writing
books.
second,
And books, more books.
and reading, yes.
And books, more books.
I do love books. I do love books. I really do love books.
Books. Look, if you ever want to give Jill a gift and you don't know what to give her books. Now, which book you may not know which book.
So
But
a gift
gift
card,
card
for
for
a
a
book
book?
is always great with me.
She would love that.
Yep. I like bookmarks too.
Yes. But going back, I mean, there are so many things that make me happy. Even though I don't really do social media, as you all know, I really shy away from social media.
You do.
But I really do enjoy connecting to people face to face. It brings me much joy. Just like when we were just recently at Spalding University, I was able to connect to so many people in a positive way.
Which is why
It
I go
just,
back once a year.
yeah, it brings me a lot of joy. And then I also want to thank Spalding, even though I'm volunteering along with you. I do get to sit in on many lectures.
And these lectures were amazing. They always are, but these last ones were especially amazing.
Yeah, they were they were incredible. But then also in the lectures, I get confirmation, as most of you know that I write also mostly poetry, and I'm self-taught. So going to the university level and seeing that uh, most of the things that I'm doing are correct. And then I also may learn something I didn't know. So I really enjoy that. That actually brings me joy.
That's
Well, it
wonderful.
makes me happy.
I have a question though
Yes.
about what makes you happy. So you mentioned the same things I did. Well,
Yeah.
some of the same things I did. You did not mention books, but friends and family. And what else did you say? Friends and family. You
I
said
said
the
a
show.
good drink. A good drink makes me happy.
Okay, and doing the show makes you happy.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, would you have answered the same?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much. I mean,
the
we
show
didn't
would have
we
been
didn't
off the
have
list because
yeah
we
we
didn't have the
have
show.
the show, but pretty much. Simple things in life just makes me happy. If I can go fishing, it makes me happy. If just the little things, it's not a big deal. Not I don't have to have extravagant things, and even the few things that we have that might seem extravagant to some people, there are things that I created myself. So art, with minimal expense with art, or I don't know, but we're not very materialistic.
We're not.
But then,
So therefore,
but
I'm
then
low
we,
maintenance, right?
but then, no, but then the next thing we
No.
know, we're like, oh, we want this, we want that, we want this, we want that. But we're not materialistic.
We're not really. We're not really. Some things make life easier and more comfortable, but
Yeah.
we're not really materialistic. Neither of us is.
No,
I know
you're
everybody
not.
thinks I'm bougie,
you're-
but I don't need a lot of things
doesn't
because
need-
actually my answer hasn't really changed. I've always my friends and family always made me happy. My books always made me happy. Writing always made me happy. So my
Books. We have
yeah,
books.
books. We have books. But so my answer hasn't really changed all these years.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. But everyone, remember you can comment and maybe tell us what makes you happy.
Oh, I would love to hear that.
Whether
answer.
it's things that make you happy, or like us, family makes us happy. Jill reading a lot, having a drink.
You keep talking about
that
a
can
drink.
make me happy. Drink some of that happy juice.
For some people, it's a happy juice. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good. But I would love to hear from someone else in the audience, and just type in the comments, what makes you happy?
Well, while we're waiting for them to answer, I did, as I typically do for this show, I didn't conduct a poll yet on LinkedIn, but I am after the show
Okay.
to see what makes people, in the workplace happy.
Yeah.
But I did some research on what makes people the happiest, and we are in line with what overall in every survey makes people the happiest, and that's
Really?
family and friends.
Yeah.
And in the workplace, it's close relationships and human connection. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And then including spending time, having the time to spend with family, because we all know if you have to work a lot, maybe you don't have as much time to spend with family.
Yeah.
Second was physical and emotional health and well-being. And third was engaging in activities at work or because of work that spark joy.
That was number 3.
That was number 3. So do you have the drum roll ready? Because I'm going to tell you what was at the bottom.
Yes, I have a drum roll.
Oh, but first guess. What do you think were the 2 bottom ones?
Money and fame.
Okay, drum roll, please. Okay, the least or the worst answers or the lowest answers of what makes people happy in the workplace were next to last. And get this, Tony.
In the workplace, is all of this just workplace or personal life?
The first part was family and friends was for everything. Every time, that's what makes people happy overall, regardless of whether it's personal or professional. Friends and family make them the happiest. But at the bottom of the list in the workplace of what, asking people
I did not understand the question.
Okay, you want to change your answer?
No.
Okay. The 2 answers at the bottom of the list of what makes people happy in the workplace are, and we'll have to talk about this. Helping others in need was the next to the last answer.
Well, that's messed up. But that's in the workplace.
Yeah, but if people need help,
yeah,
that's
sad.
I mean, sometimes people take advantage of that. Like, oh, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? And then they don't do their work. And so.
But that's sad.
And then the last one, interestingly, was career satisfaction and fulfillment. Most people don't really care about that. Maybe because that's not what they have. Because most people don't like their jobs.
Yeah,
according to this survey.
Want the money. Just the money.
Yeah, because we have to have that.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get to our second segment that we call
I'm trying to help you.
Are you really, Jill?
We are trying to help people. Are you really
trying to help me?
We are. So this begs the question of, if you're not happy, what can you do?
Well, can I chime in on that?
Sure.
Well, as many of you know, I've been talking years about do something different. Okay, you cannot expect your life to change if you don't do something different. You cannot create joy and happiness if you don't do something different. So if you're miserable all the time and you're sitting in the house and maybe you're thinking nobody loves me, nobody likes me, I don't have any friends, I don't have any fun, it's because you're just sitting at home. Okay? You got to get out in the world. And you might be a person that believes you don't do well, in new situations. But choose something that you like. Even if it's knitting. Let's say you like to knit, but you knit at home all the time. But you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have any friends. I don't do anything else. I just sit in the house. Find a knitting club or a knitting circle. I don't know what they call them, but join a group like that or some other hobby that you enjoy and join a club with that. And I'm not saying join the gym. I'm saying join a more intimate type club where you will be with people and you'll meet like-minded people and you can develop relationships. So if you're not happy, you really need to do something different to change that.
I agree with that, actually. So
Okay.
you are right about that.
How about that?
But I think a lot of people can't even answer the question of what makes them happy because they're so into, and there's nothing wrong with helping other people, but sometimes people do that at the expense of not helping themselves, like in not putting themselves on their list of self-care and all of that. So a lot of people don't take the time to find out what makes them happy, and therefore they're unhappy without even realizing it, because all of their energy is on other people around them. And of course, if you're a parent with a young child, of course you have to take care of your child, but you should also take care of yourself. So in terms of being happy, I would say my advice is to be honest with yourself. If something, a lot of times people think, oh, I'm supposed to like this. This is supposed to make me happy. But many times it doesn't. And you should be honest with yourself about, I don't really like that. Just like people are honest with me, they know I love books. But some people will tell me I hate books.
Yeah.
And that's okay if you hate books. My answer to that is you just haven't read the right book.
Yeah. And
for you.
Also, I have this thing where don't force it. Okay? If you're doing something that you like, and then for whatever reason you don't like it anymore,
stop doing it. Yeah.
Stop doing it. It's not fun. And as much as I enjoy going fishing, if I go fishing too much, I don't enjoy it. It begins to feel like work or a job. And I don't want a fun thing, something that's supposed to make me happy and feel good and relaxed. I don't want that thing to turn into something that is not. And you'll hear professional athletes say this often, that they don't have fun anymore. When they were young, they just loved to play football or whatever sport it is, whether it's basketball.
And that is
football.
the thing about being a child. You're allowed when you're children to try different things. Like how many people I played in the band for 6 months. Or, I learned how to play the piano for a year. You get to try different things when you're a child to see what you're good at and what you enjoy. So my advice to adults in that case is remember what you liked as a child. Chances are you still do.
Absolutely. I have a very inexpensive drum set in the basement that many of you know. Okay?
Mm-hmm. We've talked about it. It's not a surprise to people. We've talked about it.
I will not be going on tour with my quality of drum.
You're not going to play with Sheila.
No, I'm not.
Next time we go to one of her concerts, she's not going to invite you.
You're not going to see me on tour with anyone, with any band. But I still enjoy it. Sometimes I just sit down and I play the drums and I enjoy it, and that's cool. It doesn't cost me a thing to sit down and give myself some joy by playing the drums for a little bit. So simple things like that. You might enjoy doing crossword puzzles. Do them.
You're always wanting to skip. Did you enjoy skipping when you were a child?
I just want to
like
skip with you. Hold hands and skip. That will bring me joy.
But not me.
Want to hold hands and skip.
I'll hold your hand, but I don't want to skip.
Skip to my loo, my darling. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. Yeah, we need to
I guess that brought you... No.
See, that brought me joy. Right there.
That did not bring me joy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It did not.
That's
sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It brought you joy, so you had your moment. It's good. It's all good.
All
right,
good.
let's move to our last segment that we call Hey.
Did you hear about this?
This is the segment in which I tell you more things that relate to the topic. So the UN did a survey of that they call like the happiness report or something like that about the top countries where people are happy.
Are happy?
Do you know what number one is? Still?
France.
Nope.
New top countries?
Top country. One country.
Sweden.
Close.
Denmark.
Close. That's closer. Number one is Finland, followed
Okay.
by Denmark. And then the other Nordic countries, Norway, Sweden, and Iceland, are in the top 10. The U.S. used to be in the top 20, but they're no longer.
What do those countries have in common?
What do those things have in common?
I think it's vacation time. They get more vacation. Like, they get a lot of vacation.
And, I keep saying I want to go to Iceland where they rank as one of the best places for women to work. And I want to know why. I want to go there and see why.
You gonna go there and get a job?
Maybe. I don't know. I got to see why first.
Okay.
Got to see what makes them the happiest employees.
Okay.
So the U.S. used to be in the top 20, but they've fallen. They fell down to
Two.
23.
Okay.
Yep, and Germany's 24. They fell too. And the survey also talked about happiness depends on age as well. So in most regions, the younger people are happier than the
Really?
older people. Yeah, there's no surprise there, right?
That is a surprise to me.
But
I am much happier now than I was when I was young.
But not in the not in North America. It's the opposite in North America.
We live in North America.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
So the older people are happier
Yes.
in North. Yeah. Well, I'm happier. Definitely happier than when I was young.
I think I've just always been happy.
Yeah, you know how people say, "Oh, your youth is your happiest days." Nah. Nope.
You don't think so?
Oh,
I had a
no.
great childhood. I was happy then. I'm
Yeah,
happy now.
I had a childhood.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say about
Okay.
that.
Well, I had a happy
I had
childhood.
a childhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but
But you're happy now.
oh yeah, very happy.
So do you think if one partner is happier than the other that it affects the relationship?
It can.
It sure can. It sure can.
It can. Yes.
But with us, I think we're pretty even. I in terms of happiness, I think we're both happy.
Okay.
And we're happy with each other.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy with you.
I'm very happy with you. I think I'll keep you.
I appreciate it. Keep me for a little while at least.
I've kept you for a long while.
18 years.
That's right.
18 years.
Still
That's
going.
what it is.
Still going
18
strong.
years.
Still going.
And been together for 20 years.
That's right.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. It is. Well, I think we need to close out the show.
No one ever thought I could make it this far.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I didn't think I could make it. 20 years. All right, everyone. Make sure you check us out next week. I'm right. That's the show. And you can watch that at Jill Cox. Ooh, here we go. JillCoxCordova.com and click the podcast tab. And that's every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And be ready for my next show of Poetic People Fighting Racism. I don't have a calendar in front of me,
Nor
but
do
that's
I.
every other week, but it will not be next Saturday. It's going to be the following Saturday. And that's every other Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, we need to tell everybody this Saturday what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing, Jill?
This Saturday, the two of us are conducting a workshop for poets to tell them how to use their poetry as a tool for social change.
For social change.
And it's at a national conference in Roswell, Georgia, the National Federation of State Poetry Societies. So it's like, we're like, how do we get on this list? But okay.
I'm a poet.
And I'm a teacher. So I guess together we can make this work.
All right. Well, we love you
all.
And I hope we see you next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
And I'm going to put on LinkedIn a poll to hope if you're on LinkedIn and you follow me, answer the question.
All right.
All right.
Well, see you then.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.